Welcome to our introduction video of a low-risk buy signal for the tradingforest.com. The house always wins if you come unprepared. Developing and adhering to a trading process is how you can get an edge in the market. Trading is like playing a game of cards. You can't undo a previous move, but you can make the next move better. Similarly, in trading, you can't go backwards, but you can learn forwards. We apply a multivariate approach in our trading. This involves evaluating multiple variables to identify any possible association amongst them. The use of multivariate analysis offers a more complete understanding of data by looking at all possible independent variables and their relationship to one another. It is important to understand how each variable fits within our analysis and how it can contribute towards your trading decision. Once you have been made aware of a trade, be accurate, objective, and complete. Experience has taught us to apply the 3-day to 5-day rule before entering that trade. Do your research and get a proper understanding of the variables and the driving forces behind the price action. Be aware of the following. Markets alternate between range expansion and range contraction. Trends end in one of two ways. They either climax or rollover. Our trading approach in the development of our multivariate trading model is based on various assumptions. If these assumptions are not met, the model may inaccurately assess the data and will result in inaccurate trading signals. The multivariate model involves a complex process of layering variables in search of the ultimate trading signals. We apply a continuous process of elimination by reducing many trading signals to end up with a select few. It is important that you gain a competitive advantage and control your emotions. Follow us in our detailed 14-step trading checklist in analyzing a low-risk buy signal. Our process is comprehensive and will guide you through every step of our meticulous analysis. Follow us using our investment process with our reports listed on the following 4 pages. Let's first do some time traveling and see a summary of our important tradingforest.com variables that we have formulated to assist in the trade research process. Our approach advances you 100 hours into the analysis, as we have done all the preparation for you. See our summary of contents table of our key variables. Take your time to study them and get a proper understanding of when they are relevant in your trading decisions. Get accustomed to our proprietary names such as the guided factor, ascendant guidance, wise owl rank, trade rating guidance, caterpillar guidance, DEFCON index, 324 factor, margin of safety, 75-day momentum, and the trend sum. See a basic breakdown of our trading report with all our key variables. All our daily trading reports will have the same basic look and feel about them. Analyze them in your own time and ensure you get a basic understanding of them. This page contains the graphic illustration of the strategy in question with a summary of the most important variables. Pay close attention to the guided factor, ascendant guidance, and caterpillar guidance. Our 14-step trading checklist has been designed to assist the trader when formulating and researching a trading strategy. The 14-step trading checklist is comprehensive and easy to follow. Key points to consider before trading. There is no guarantee to success. A trading strategy can be priced to perfection with all the important key variables pointing the trader to a specific profitable direction. Yet the trade could still not be profitable. Timing and patience are crucial to any trading strategy. Ensure that the odds are in your favor. Before we start, it is important to distinguish between leading indicators and lagging indicators. Leading indicators are statistical measures that lead to early warning signals for traders to be aware of price moves beyond their normal observable ranges. We do not suggest that you execute your trade based on leading indicators in isolation. Lagging indicators tend to be technical measures that confirm the direction of the price action and momentum variables. We are always asked the following question: what factors must we consider and what factors do we ignore? There is no simple answer. Our aim is to achieve synergy by combining the art of trading with the science of numbers to plan your entry levels. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Expect further short-term deviation from the trade signal. Where do I start? There is no guaranteed path to success. Trading is about discipline, consistency, and managing your trades. Almost any trading strategy can be traded into a winning or losing position. It all depends on your timing, capital allocation, managing the trade, and most importantly, a thorough understanding of why you are entering the trade. It is also important that a trader understands the different price and risk characteristics of the various instruments. For example, Forex, individual shares, commodities, pairs, crypto, ETFs, etc. Momentum and the guided factor. Focus on the guidance that is given by the guided factor in the momentum day cycle and how it relates to which moving average to apply in your trading decision. We are now going to revisit our daily trading report and highlight where you can identify the guided factor and momentum cycle. In this particular case, the guided factor is 66 days and the momentum cycle is 105 days. It is all about risk. The ascendant guidance is a risk measure that highlights the various levels of risk and volatility that you can expect. The sole purpose of the guided factor is to assist the trader in how, when to be applying the accelerator and/or the brakes within the first step of the trading decision. The ascendant's guidance can be found just below the main graph. Pay close attention to the recommendation of the ascendant guidance and plan your trade accordingly. In this particular case, the ascendant's guidance is research. There is thus sufficient time to plan your trade. The recommended moving average for this strategy due to the length of the momentum cycle is the 66-day. Before looking at any variables, formulate your own opinion. Study the price graph and look at the high and low points. Develop an understanding of the major trend of the instrument. Compare the price at the start time of the graph to the end point. Has the price trend been in a continuous upward or continuous downward trend? Or has there been an oscillation in the trend during the selected time period? Our focus is to anticipate the next phase of the instrument by either opening a trade or delaying the trade and waiting for a better price level. The Wise Owl is a weighted average calculation of the various quantitative, statistical, and technical variables within our analysis. Focus on strategies with a Wise Owl rank, more than 75, excluding Forex. The closer to 100, the more optimal. We are starting to layer our variables. No need to panic, and if you are getting confused, revisit our summary page of all the key variables. The Wise Owl rank reached a maximum value of 100 days preceding the opening signal and has a current value of 90. These values confirm that we are on the correct path in selecting a trading signal that suits our low-risk profile. We focus on quality by incorporating the trade rating guidance. We recommend AAA and AA trades. Don't rush your analysis. Be methodical in your approach. Understand the contribution of each variable. The trade rating guidance will complement the Wise Owl. The trend is your friend. The Caterpillar guidance is a more advanced quantitative measure to determine the relationship between the current price to its historic trend. Avoid trading on a low margin of safety and always compare the margin of safety value to the 75-day momentum value. Margin of safety and the 75-day momentum values can be found on the main page with all the variables. We can clearly see that the 75-day momentum is lower the margin of safety. The Caterpillar guidance can be found on the graphic illustration page. It is of crucial importance to follow the guidance set out by each variable when formulating your trading plan. Let's do an evaluation of the path that we have traveled so far. Do you understand the level of reasoning behind the following variables? The guided factor places focus on momentum. The ascendant factor and its role within the risk management process. The Wise Owl rank and why we only consider values more than 75. Why the Wise Owl rank is crucial to our investment decision process. How the trade rating guidance complements the Wise Owl rank. The various categories of the Caterpillar guidance. The guided factor focuses on momentum. The ascendant guidance is all about risk and trend. The Wise Owl rank places emphasis on creating synergy. Our next focus is to look at the DEFCON index in factor 324 and then be guided by the DEFCON index trade and 324 factor. The DEFCON index measures the performance of the instrument over a period of 25, 50, 75, 125, 250, and 500 days. This performance is then weighted to form an index level as a measure of comparison and analysis. Factor 324 in trade signal 324 factor is a more advanced quantitative measure that determines the strength of the direction of the price series. It is actually based on the margin of safety, where we measure the length of time that a variable spends within a certain set of variables. Both the DEFCON index and the 324 factor will have a trading guidance signal of research or absolutely no. It is imperative that the trader follow these guidelines without fail. Our instructions continued. A crucial factor in our trading approach is that we need harmony and synergy amongst all the variables that we consider in our trading analysis. Or, more directly, the trade signals from the various variables must coincide with each other within a specific time period. Our key variables need to complement each other on the relevant dates that we are analyzing. The summary table shows this. Our trading pyramid symbolizes our path to synergy in your trading journey. The 75-day momentum analysis gives us an independent indication of how the instrument has performed over the past 75 days. It is important to highlight that each instrument will have its own unique relationship to its historic 75-day momentum value. 75 days of data gives us a clear indication of the medium-term trend of the variable. The variable will approach an inflection point where a trend reversal is possible or a longer-term continuation of the current trend will be confirmed. Ideally, we need to ensure that the 75-day momentum value is lower than the margin of safety over the most recent trading period. This implies that the current 75-day performance is either above or below its historic price trend performance. The 75-day momentum values bring the trader to an inflection point, with the main point being, is the current trend going to continue, or will there be either a pause or a short-term and medium-term correction? Our trading forest terminologies and factor names may be confusing and overwhelming for the first-time user. However, with regular usage, and by repeating this analysis process for each new signal, we are confident that you will master these terms before you know it. Once you have got to grips with our process, you will realize that you can't trade without following the process and guidelines. Remember, you have time. Be disciplined and don't rush the analysis or process. Incorporating short-term trend reversals. The trend sum is a short-term variable. The primary goal is to determine the strength of the short-term trend. From an analytical perspective, it is important not to underestimate the contribution of the trend sum. We are revisiting our trading pyramid to emphasize the importance of understanding our variables and the key role they play in your trading development. The summary of contents is always handy to have when needing some guidance when researching your signals. Revisit our key variables daily. These variables will bring structure to your trading approach. You are now one step closer to becoming a more complete trader. We have made available a daily updated Excel file that could assist our members in planning their entry and exit strategies. We have come to the end of our low-risk buy signal video. We encourage anyone to visit thetradingforest.com for more educational and trading-related videos and reports. Many thanks for your participation and interest.